Hi Virgo, welcome to your weekly reading for February 21st to the 27th. Before I get started, I'll just let you know there may or may not be some kind of squeaking sound in the background. It's very windy today, and there's like this metal fan thing that's outside and it's very loud. So sometimes it comes through in my videos, but in case you hear it, it's the wind. Okay, so right off the bat, what I'm feeling is there may be something that you've been working on, something you've been building, and I'm really strongly feeling Spirit kind of nudging you to put something out, like to finish it up, overcome procrastination. Something doesn't have to be perfect in order for you to get started on something, because they're kind of showing me like when an idea or something kind of sits and marinates for too long, like you're almost like to the point where we keep telling ourselves it's not ready yet, it's not ready yet, it's not perfect, I still have to make this adjustments or this thing here. It sometimes can turn into like self-sabotage or procrastination. Yes, you may need to attend to these little things, but that's not necessary in order for you to execute something or put something out there. So I'm kind of feeling this urge, this message from Spirit on how important it is to put something out. Like it's just as important as the creation process or the idea is kind of don't allow things to just stop or stagnate for too long, because then it will not really feel fulfilling. The fulfilling part comes from showing the world, from putting our work out there and to execute. So execution seems to be something that needs your attention. For some of you, this may resonate only for some of you, but that's the message that I'm picking up on here. Don't worry about perfectionism. I know that can be, it's important, right? Like we want things to be perfect, but if you can kind of step over that and allow yourself to not necessarily have something be perfect in order for it to be accepted and loved and appreciated by your community or others of something that you're doing, and appreciated by yourself. Can we love something with its flaws and its imperfections and just let it be, and kind of have this mindset of I'll just learn as I go, but I'm not going to halt or stop the progress just because something is not entirely 100% perfect, if there's even such a thing. So, okay. Let's see what your theme is here for Virgo for this week. Self-love. Yeah. So validate yourself, feel good about yourself, focusing on, all the wonderful, beautiful traits and talents and gifts, everything about you that you can offer. Really tap into that. I feel like this is going to be a good month, a good week. And I feel like maybe the month of March might be a good week for you to really tap into your own sense of value, self-worth, self-esteem, really hone in on that. Why do you matter? What makes you you? What is authentic to you? What is true for you? I feel like that's going to really help. I feel like that's going to boosting that confidence, taking care of yourself, putting yourself first, valuing what you can do. I also am kind of feeling like pulling your energy away from people around you that may make you feel bad about yourself is going to be very helpful as well. It's going to help you from, it's going to keep you from feeling drained or feeling uninspired. I feel like prioritizing your energy towards the things that inspire you, that awaken you, is going to be very, very important here. And I feel like you might be seeing, there may be some clarity around the people that are around you that make you feel a bit uninspired too. So that's going to be important. Believe in yourself, Virgo. You can do this. Okay. Let's see what's coming up here for you this week, Virgo, February 21st. Yeah. Okay. I feel like you're freeing yourself from something. You might be freeing yourself from some kind of, some sense of control that someone else might have over you. Maybe some delays here with the world, holding on to security and stability, building security and stability for yourself. Conservative, kind of budgeting or maybe saving your money. What do we need to know about the Emperor here for Virgo? Oh, that's too many. What do we need to know about the Emperor for Virgo? Okay. So moving, I feel like you may be physically moving, you're getting another job opportunity, something like that. And so with this Emperor, this is you breaking away from another person's control and you taking the reins of your own life. So you're physically moving, your life is moving. It's also about balancing and juggling and needing to navigate this in-between space that you're in right now in your life, because I feel like you are embarking on a new journey, but you're in between that space. So there's movement happening, and there's a lot that goes with that movement. So here, this is really interesting because I'm kind of feeling like delays and, needing to surrender to how something is going to change or a maneuver for you. I feel like there's something here that Spirit wants you to surrender to. It's interesting because the World card upside down also came up in, I believe, Leo's reading. And I kind of felt like this reminded me of the Hanged Man position, how she's kind of just hanging there. And so I feel like there may be something about a delay in some kind of shift or change, but we'll look more into it, why there's a delay maybe. Okay. What do we need to know about the Hanged Man, Virgo? What's this? A delay in shift and change. There may be some sense of like being stuck or controlled by another person. I feel like there's a hold. There's some kind of hold that someone has over somebody that is keeping them, okay. Building your own independence. I feel like you're cultivating, you're building something, you're nurturing something. You're seeking out opportunities. You are pulling yourself out of this place of stagnancy. You're trying to move something forward. What do we need to know about the Queen of Pentacles here for Virgo? You're building something that's very abundant for yourself as well. You're also being smart. You're being clever and insightful, some form or another. You're also protecting what's most sacred and precious to you. So very strong, setting very strong boundaries, standing in your power. You know what you're worth. I feel like there's this strong sense of self-worth here for you. Patience, divine timing, patience. There's a lot of like waiting, delays, balance, bringing balance back into your life. You're balancing something out. There might have been an imbalance in power, and I feel like you're taking your power back. We have one more. Temperance for Blue. Wow, look at that. Your wishes, your dreams, your hope and faith, holding on to your dreams, holding on to that. You're definitely manifesting something. It's coming. So basically, I kind of feel like with this Temperance with the Star card is saying to something is coming into balance for you. There is this process that needs to happen. So patience is going to be important here, and meditation and reflection and consistency. Stick with it. Stick with what you're working on. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your projects, your goals, your dreams. Push things forward. Even if things are not necessarily happening in the time frame that you want them to happen in, keep moving forward. They will come. There's a really strong need for you to believe in yourself right now. Okay, let's look into the World reversed. What do we need to know about the World reversed for Virgo? Unknown. Yeah, there's a lot of things being uncovered, a lot unknown. Trusting your intuition. There's a lot of things happening behind the scenes. They're showing me that there are other parts to your story. So whatever changes that are happening for you, there is also other things that, like, okay, you're on a specific path and you are meant or destined to meet other people that are on their own paths. So what they're showing me is the reason some things may seem kind of delayed or stalled. What you don't see, Virgo, this is what the moon is saying, is what you don't see is how we also need to kind of coordinate other people's paths in order for you and their path to merge at the same time, or for you to kind of meet at the right time. So the delays is not always necessarily about your path, but also having other timelines and other realities kind of sync up with ours. So there's a lot of things that are happening under the surface, or kind of things that we don't see, because there are other paths that need to also converge with ours. That's what I'm being shown here. So this is all about coordination too. What else do we need to know about the moon? for Virgo. 5 of Swords. I feel like the 5 of Swords and the Emperor are the same here. Like there's an Emperor here that there's some kind of level of hold or courting or manipulation or some kind of hiding something. Hiding something. What do we need to know about the 5 of Swords here? Yeah, walking away from that. You may be pulling your energy out of something. I feel like there's other things kind of happening here. So emotionally walking away from something. Your intuition is telling you to walk away from something that feels like it's been deceptive or unfair. There's been an imbalance. What else do we need to know about the 8 of Cups? I'm hearing the word indifferent. So maybe some of you are becoming indifferent to a situation or to a person that feels unavailable or feels like you're not really. I feel like you're taking your power back from something, and I feel like I feel like I said that over here in the first row here. I feel like you're taking your power back. You're taking something back that has been draining you. So maybe some of you have given your power to somebody or something that was either unavailable or didn't fulfill some kind of expectation for you in some way. And it's like you're taking your energy back. You're taking your power back from that. You're emotionally detaching from something that you felt very draining. And you're letting your intuition lead the way. Yeah, you're making a judgment call. You're making a judgment call about this. You're connecting with your inner truth. There may be a relationship or someone around you that you're not connecting with, and it's not working or it's draining. There's something deceitful or something like not in alignment for you, doesn't feel good. And I feel like you are taking your power back from that. You're making a judgment call about it, and you are shifting your energy in another direction. We have one more about the Judgment here. So this is you tapping into your inner truth. This is about you saying things, standing strong, standing your ground in what you know. Connection with yourself, connection with your truth is going to be very important here. It's not going to, because that connection with your truth is going to help you to not get swayed by other people's opinions and voices. And you're slowly building something of your own. You are diligent, you are patient, you are cultivating one foot in front of the other. This is funny. So they're showing me how this woman, I feel like, she planted this garden for herself. And what she did was she used those plants and leaves to build herself a horse so she can get away from something, so she can move forward, so you're building something that you can use as your chariot or your horse to physically move you out of some kind of situation that has been draining for you and has left you feeling unfulfilled. Yeah. Okay, let's go into the 4 of Pentacles. So this is all about protecting your energy is what I feel like. I feel like you're also protecting your work, you're protecting your projects, you're protecting your ideas, because that is what's going to help you build your security and stability for you. We need to know about the 4 of Pentacles for Virgo. The Tower. Sudden changes. Ooh, look at that. 4 of Wands. So this may be a relationship, a marriage. And then 8 of Pentacles. So it kind of feels like someone here is so they're putting themselves first. This is self-love, right? So you're putting yourself first. Something that hasn't been working, something that hasn't been, fulfilling you. There's something related to work here, something maybe like a talent, a gift of yours that you're putting your energy into, and maybe some opportunities are coming in and you are creating your own. Some of you maybe even getting like a job offer to move somewhere or to It's like you're being invited either by spirit, the universe, or, by somebody that will help you to make some kind of shift or movement, or you're creating something. Like, again, you're building something for yourself to help you move out of a situation within maybe a relationship or something that hasn't been working, something that has also been built on false foundations, on unstable foundations, something that cannot stand the test of time, almost is what the Tower card is. It's a sudden change, sudden removal of something that you have outgrown. And there's something about that in maybe a relationship or a marriage or some kind of long-term establishment that you've been there for some time. And there's a shift in movement here in that. There's like a call to change. And I feel like you're putting yourself first here. You are allowing yourself, because maybe you were putting your energy into something else and it wasn't serving you. And you're learning that I need to put that energy towards myself right now. And actually, I think this went this way. I like the Eight of Pentacles, though, because you're investing in your talents and your gifts. You're believing in yourself. You're taking opportunities. You're pushing something forward. You're manifesting beautiful things for yourself. Don't procrastinate. Put your projects out there. Don't wait too long. Don't let them stagnate. Need to know about the Eight of Pentacles for Virgo. Clarity about your path, clarity about what is the right choice for you. So I feel like if you're coming across like a decision or a crossroads in your life, I feel like you're going to be very clear about what it is that you want. Yeah, choices and decisions. I feel like you're coming up a crossroads right now. That's the Two of Wands, needing to make a choice and a decision for yourself. Spending time in reflection and spiritual solitude is what I'm hearing, in order for you to find the answers within yourself. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is independence. Being happy in your independence, being happy in your own abundance that you have created for yourself. There's a really strong victory here as well with the Nine of Pentacles. This is something you have worked very hard for on many different levels. There's a lot of things that you had to sort through in order to get to where you are right now. And that's not just in a physical sense where you had to physically work at a job or work at a career or a project, but I feel like there was a lot that you had to understand about yourself. There was a lot of inner work that went into how you got to where you are. Is very multi-layered process and transformation towards this independent success or independent freedom, or independent, what am I trying to say? Financial independence is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, so this is all about you wearing your victories proudly on yourself. I feel like there's a boldness that's coming in for you. You're really tapping into what you're worth and who you are, and not allowing other people to make you feel any different about yourself, because I feel like that might be something that you've had to work through. Okay, let's go into your oracle cards here. Okay, message from your higher self with Virgo. Message from Spirit for Virgo. Message from the Earth for Virgo. Message from your ancestors for Virgo. A message from your future self for Virgo. And this one too. Okay. Message from your higher self, wisdom. Exactly. So learning from the past, learning from experiences, and putting yourself first. There's something about you putting yourself first, about you honoring yourself, honoring what you like, what you are about, kind of calling back a lot of parts of yourself. I feel like there might be some experience that you've went through where you might have felt like you lost a part of yourself or you lost part of your identity. Maybe it might have I'm hearing the word enmeshment. So maybe becoming enmeshed in a relationship or another person, a codependency within some other dynamic. And I feel like there's a lot of that you are reclaiming, that you are healing, and you are allowing yourself to own your truth, to own yourself, and to make the necessary changes and work towards where you want to move from there. So that is the message from your higher self, is that this is the process that you're in. You're embodying wisdom, and you are allowing that to navigate you to a new path here. Okay. Messages from your angels. Ideas and inspiration and emerging. So again, this is spirit urging you and nudging you to really come out of your shell and to put something out. Allow your ideas to be seen. Allow your visions to be seen. Believe in yourself, and to not let certain projects or certain things that you're working on to stagnate. Come out of that. I feel like you're outgrowing some sense of like restriction that we might have put on ourselves out of fear or out of this need for perfectionism. So I feel like a lot of you are really emerging out of that. You are embodying some wisdom that you might have learned from the past, where, you might have had ideas, but you might have held yourself back because we convinced ourselves that it's not good enough or it's not perfect or something like that. So I feel like you have learned a lot from the past, and either in relationships with yourself or even in your work, and you are rewriting the way you do something. You're changing the way you approach something that is going to yield in a lot of success and financial independence. Beautiful, Virgo. Okay, message from the earth. See, transformation is beautiful. So you're really coming out, and this is also manifestation with that 11 number there. This is about you have already gone through this chrysalis phase, this cocooning period, and you are ready to emerge. You are ready to bloom. You are ready to, and I love this because we have spirit from above and earth is below. So you are emerging all these ideas, all this inspiration, this spiritual growth, everything that you have cultivated for yourself on many different levels, and you are allowing yourself to emerge now. You're allowing yourself to ground into reality. So this is that magician energy. You are grounding into reality everything that has changed you, taught you, transformed you into the person that you are right now, and applying everything that you have learned into reality. And I love that wisdom is right in between here. So we have emerging in ideas, inspiration that is pouring through you. And we have the earth that is helping you to show your transformation in a physical way. And it's all accumulating into this beautiful wisdom that you're embodying. Okay, ancestors, start your journey. How beautiful is that? And I'm hearing we're walking with you. We're with you on this journey. So even if you feel like you're alone and you need that courage, know that you're not alone, that there is a spiritual, bigger purpose for you. And if there are certain dynamics or people or situations that you need to walk away from, know that it is temporary. Know that whatever it is that you're walking away from in that moment, it may feel a bit scary. It may feel like, this is, listen to your intuition, whatever your intuition is telling you. But if there's something that feels a little bit intimidating or overwhelming, just gradually go in the direction that inspires you the most. And whatever direction you go in, whatever you choose, you will always be guided onto the path that is meant for you. And know that you are never alone on it. You are always supported, and you have the guidance. As long as you're tuned into your intuition and you're following your truth in your heart, you will always be led down the path that is meant for you. So you're not alone on this, and you're being encouraged to just start. Just put one foot in front of the other there. And I love that we have the number 33 here. I always feel like that's a very divine number. It's a number of, coming into union with spirit, being able to kind of like merge the body, mind, and spirit. Having everything kind of synchronistically aligned together and to create this symphony of what your life is meant to be and where you're headed. So future self here. Beautiful. Yeah. So again, putting one foot in front of the other, slow and steady. Allow yourself to, even if it's just one thing at a time, it doesn't have to be the full project just being presented and you're ready and everything is just going to come overnight. So this is allowing yourself to just put one foot in front of the other and allow something to grow on its own. And again, with that bone collector, I always say this is one of my favorite cards in this deck because she holds on to all of these things that are most precious to us that we might have forgotten about ourselves. So this is about you really connecting with your true self, and know that as you put one foot in front of the other, that you will get to know yourself on a deeper level, and you'll find more and more parts of you will return to you, the things that you might have felt like you lost or you have forgotten. It's never, if it's truly there, if there's something that is truly meant for you, anything that is authentic and true to the heart never really leaves. And that's something I've really learned in my own personal life, that even if it's like a hobby or it's like something that we really loved, maybe even as children, it's like it's always there. If there's something, there's a true purpose to something, or this true love for something, or even for somebody, I feel like it never really leaves. It's just sometimes we cover it up, we forget about it, or we try to distract ourselves from it, but it never really leaves because it is so integral to you. It's a part of you, and that just never goes away. That's what I know. So that's really beautiful. I feel like there's some part of you that you are returning or remembering. There's some part of you that you're remembering, and you're bringing that into your life somehow and kind of using it to start this new journey, this new path. So beautiful, Virgo. You're really coming into your own here, and you're merging into something that's going to be a really beautiful experience for you. So I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you for next week. Bye, Virgo.